scores here. And off we go from Nashville. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Texans first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. First and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Throwing, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's third and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
The Texans.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Man.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jones now throwing on first down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Watson on third down. Being chased out left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on second down, Watson. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw. Watson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First and 10, Taylor now. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The pass, fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
To number 19.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Titans, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun give to Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The throw complete here to Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Line set, 19. Watch the slant. Jam, 24. Jam.
This is Fournette, about 3 yards there to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Rashawn Gary, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Galladay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 34. Titans nothing. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need?
Oh, wide open, complete, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Jones pass.
Hunter Henry, 89 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Watson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, it's Watson.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the net. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Room past the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 27.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back
at their own 12-yard line.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week.